foolishness, you would have to be a moron to believe that this kind of death is no big deal. Anybody who tells you that and expects you to believe it thinks you're a moron, I guarantee you. Last but not least, we need not be ashamed of the fact that we believe in God and this nation. One of the reasons that we rose the way we did is because God was looking out for us. And you'll read stories in America the Beautiful about the role that God played and what our founders believed about Him. The reason we put so many quotes in there about God is because we didn't want to rewrite history like so many people like to do. We want you to see exactly what they had to say. Just recognize that, you know, you've got all these forces that don't even know what they're talking about. Some lawyers came to us, they said, you can't put your Think Big banners up in a public school. Each one of the letters means something special. The last letter, G, is for God. They said the First Amendment precludes that. You cannot have any government support for religious expression. Well, I remind that the First Amendment also says there can be no government suppression of religious expression. Yes. So we had a rather vigorous argument, and I suggested that we resolve it at the level of the Supreme Court, which seems like a bold and reckless statement, but it really wasn't, because I knew the next week I was going to the Supreme Court to receive the Jefferson Award. I figured I would ask while I was there, and I did, and Justice Sandra Day O'Connor said they were all wet. They had no idea what they were talking about. Of course, that was no violation of separation of church and state. And, you know, people who say silly stuff like that, what do they really know about the founding of our nation? What do they know about our Star Spangled Banner? When you go home tonight, look up the fourth stanza of the Star Spangled Banner. Yep. Do they realize that our founding document, the Declaration of Independence, talks about certain inalienable rights given to us by our Creator, aka God? The Pledge of Allegiance, that flag says they were one nation under God. That many courtrooms, on the wall it says, in God we trust. Every coin in our pocket, every bill in our wallet says, in God we trust. So if it's in our founding documents, it's in our pledge, it's in our courts, and it's on our money, but we're not supposed to talk about it, what in the world is that? In medicine, it's called schizophrenia. And that explains a lot of what's going on in our country today, and we need to make it perfectly clear that it's okay to live by godly principles of loving your fellow man, of caring about your neighbor, of developing your God-given talents to the utmost, of having values and principles that govern your life. And if we do that, not only will we remain the pinnacle nation, but we will truly have one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.